agenda, do you think you're in control?
No way, we won't pay!
No way, we won't pay!
No way, we won't pay! No way, we won't pay! No way, we won't pay! No way!
I can see so many of you, like myself, who are fed up paying all these taxes to pay for the mistakes of the greedy on the backs of the needy. I think we should call the movement Ireland Says No. What does Ireland say? No!
Alright, let's split in two. This the south side, this the north side. South side, no way! North side, no way!
North side, no way! No way! No way! Everybody together! No way!
Because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the country's being robbed. And I thought that you should know this so that you could do your job.
It's only taken us 100 years to get our balls back!
Accordia, they gave away our gas, they gave away our oil, Bertie tried to give away our forests, now it's the water. They want to privatise the water now. It'll be the air we breathe next.
As we approach the 100-year anniversary of the 1916 Rising, what would the leaders of the Rising think if they came back for one day and they stood in Ireland and looked around, seeing the suffering that the people are going through? They think to themselves, we didn't die for this. We didn't lay down our lives to see our fellow countrymen suffer. With water charges and property tax, many more on the list. We fought and died in 16, but we didn't die for this.
We know if we let a company who's trading for money have the power to turn off our water if we can't pay, by God they will. And it might happen to you or me, your friends, your family, your community. But even if it doesn't happen to us, if it happens to one human being on this island, shame on me, shame on you, and this nation has failed.
Where, oh, where is our James Conley? Where, oh, where is that gallant man? He has gone far to organize the union of working men. They might yet be free.
What I'm asking you, the people of Dublin, is that when I go to prison on Wednesday, and prison I will go, because I am not accepting an injunction imposed on peaceful protesters. No way!
Once again, I urge you, please do not pay Irish Water. They have taken our money. We have no more to give. We are not living anymore. We are existing. I have 5 daughters and 3 grandsons, and I will not stand back and allow them to just exist. They need to live a life like all of you and all your families. And I want to say to all the politicians or whoever even cares, I do not want to hear anymore, we are against water charges, we're all against them. I want them to be abolished. Thank you, everybody.
In the last couple of months, the anti-water tax movement has mushroomed in size, with hundreds of thousands of people joining the protests and refusing to return their Irish water registration packs. The scale of the water tax protests have caught the political establishment by surprise. The government are now clearly on the run. With their tax credits, extended deadlines and other concessions, they hope to buy us off. They hope to fool the people into accepting the water tax with their false promises. The question is, will you allow them to buy it off?
Another reason why you shouldn't pay. For the past 50 years, the Irish government has been adding a toxic chemical called fluoride to the drinking water. This has been banned and stopped in 98% of Europe.
We are here today to unite the protest and to protest at the way this government has treated the people regarding water charges.
They're all coming, they're standing together as one community, and they're going to join up with the south side of the city and create an even bigger community.
I came out onto the streets for one reason only, and was to fight for a future for my children in this country. As far as I was concerned, my future was sold out. I have no future in this country. But I will do one thing, and I will fight tooth and nail for my children.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just have a few things to say here on behalf of Right2Water. Thank you very much for the invitation to speak. There's only one chance Irish water have of surviving here, ladies and gentlemen. And that is we, the workers and the citizens of Ireland, do what we always have done for the last number of years, and that's break apart and allow divisions to come between us. We all agree water is a human right. We all agree Irish water needs to be flushed down the toilet. And we all agree this government needs to be run out of office until they flush Irish water down the toilet. Now again, I want to pay tribute to the people of Eden Moor who have had injunctions served on them by a company we don't want. And I want to send messages of solidarity from the Right2Water campaign to you all, in all of the groups, all over Dublin and all over the country.
Just over 100 years ago, during the 1913 lockout, the ruling class hammered the ordinary people of this city. They starved the workers and their families into submission. At the end of the lockout, the bosses thought that the fighting spirit of Dublin's working class was broken. But they were wrong. Just 2 years after the end of the lockout in 1916, the sons and daughters of this city rose up in armed insurrection against the bosses and the British. After 6 years of austerity, the Troika and the Dublin government thought that the spirit of Dublin's working class was broken. They thought that the fight had been knocked out of us, that they could make us pay twice for the very water we need to live. They thought that we never stand up, never fight back. Well, you've shown them there today how wrong they are.
I don't know about you, but I'm not giving my PPS number to a company that could be controlled by a private individual who I won't name.
It's time we fought back, and it's time we threw this austerity tax in the bin. In 2008, we were asleep in our beds when the people we trust to run this country took €65 billion of gambling debts, socialised it, and put it on my head, on your head, on your head, on your head, and we're going to carry that debt until we die. And now they want to take our water that we own, that we already pay for, and make us pay for it again.
We won't pay! 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 We won't pay!
Open the year!
We won't pay! We won't pay! We won't pay! We won't pay!
Dear Enda, as I write this, there's a scandal going on outside my wall. Some fluorescent jacket vandals are attempting to install a meter set to privatise another state resource, and I know you said to suck it up and let it run its course, but it's hard to just get on with things and pay another levy with the taxes that you've laden us already weighing heavy.
Well, we're Irish and we're fighting Irish. We are not going to pay this water charge.
The water tax is a con, a three-card trick to make you pay a second time for something you already paid for. The water tax won't be beaten by waiting politely for 18 months to vote for another shower of chancers. It will be beaten now by stopping the water meters from being installed, by removing the water meters from our communities, by refusing to register, by mass protests, and if need be, by bringing this state to its knees.
The Irish government think they can mass medicate us with a toxic chemical because they don't believe we can brush our teeth. That's the only reason they're adding fluoride, is for our teeth. Do you think they care about our teeth? No! Do you think they care about us? No! Are you going to pay for fluoride in your water? No! Are you going to stand up against the bullies who are poisoning our water and asking us to pay?
One thing the Irish government didn't count on was people like me. I'm not part of a political party. I never have been. I never will be. But you can't stop people like me who are fighting for a reason. And God help them, they have a fight on their hands.
But I do know this. On Wednesday, the 10th of December, International Human Rights Day, all of the people who have come out on the 11th of October, and again today all over Ireland, are being called to a People's Assembly because the people are still in charge in this country. Are being called to a People's Assembly at the gates of the Dáil to celebrate our human right to water. It's an International Day of Human Rights. There will be an international delegation attending that day from Detroit. I already know before I came here today that without any head count in Dublin, we have over 100,000 people in all of the other locations in Dublin today. And that's before we even count the people who attended 24 demonstrations in Dublin. So thank you very much. Let's stay united. Let's pull together for once. And let's flush Irish water down the toilet. Thank you.
We won't pay! 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 No way! 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 We won't pay!
Marcus Howard, test 1, 2, 3.